Hello everyone, welcome back to Beauty in the Garden. I am T. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am going to be planting in today's video and giving you guys an update on what is going on inside of the greenhouse. Now, I'm really excited to show you guys everything that I have going on inside here. So I did go ahead and get some things started, and I want to take you guys along and getting some more plants planted in today's video. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take you guys inside the greenhouse because I did change up a good bit of things. I did take the mums out of the greenhouse and I put them in the main garden over here. See them right there. And I put all four of them out here because they can handle some cold. I wanted to go ahead and save my petunias. So I do have right here is my double-headed petunias. I brought them in and they look really good. And I dug up the ones that were in the sand pit in the wheelbarrow and I hung them right above my head here. You guys can see. It does need a little bit of deadheading. I'll get to that, but I did want to go ahead and dig them up, and I have two of them. I mean, they're just stunning, right? And if you did not know, if you keep your petunias at a right temperature, you can actually have your petunias for 2 to 3 years. Petunias are actually a perennial, not here in North Carolina, but they are perennial. So I decided to bring them into the greenhouse. Now I have not figured out exactly how I want to keep this greenhouse warm, but I'm thinking a portable heater. I don't want to run any wiring out here. I don't. So if I can avoid that, I am. Okay, if I can avoid that, I will. Now I do have here is a piece of myelin cutting right here, and it's still growing, but you guys, we're gonna see. It's been here for a while. I haven't seen any leaves yet, but obviously it has caught some root because it is still green, and I'm hoping to see some action with it, hopefully. And then over here is the coleus. I'm gonna overwinter this coleus. This coleus is a gorgeous coleus right here. I love the variegation in this leaf, so I really want to keep this as long as I can and see if I can go ahead and get some cuttings off of this and propagate that and get some more baskets done for the upcoming spring. And then here's the philodendrons. I have this little philodendron here, and it's nicely growing as well, and it has the variegation leaves as well. So I brought that in, and then I have a fern. I know you guys have seen this fern. I do want to change this out and put it into the moss planter, but I have to get around to that. But I brought that in as well. I wanted to show you something else because I'm just going to catch you guys up on the greenhouse because I do have a lot of things that I did put in here that I didn't tell you guys. So I do have here is the miniature roses, have taken on some amazing growth. Now I ended up spraying this, you guys, with some neem oil because I had spider mites. If you look real close, you can kind of see this is what spider mite looks like, and that is the damage of spider mite. But I did spray it. It should do fine. I'll keep my eye on it and making sure they do not come back. And then I popped in here is some bubblegum pink alliums here, and I popped those in this container, and I married it. Obviously, you guys, I put it on both sides of the greenhouse, and as well, let's talk about it because I have some. So here are some limes, and we're gonna harvest those. I actually love this, you guys. We have so much goodies throughout our property, and we're able to enjoy it. All right, so let's harvest these beautiful little lemons. Well, little limes. They're limes. They're limes. How many do I have? They're right behind my chairs, though. All right, let's see. Yeah, I got, let's see, one more. I see one more. I think there's one more. Nope, I'm gonna leave this little one here, and I think I can leave that one and that one. So we have like, what, 3 more left, and we have some flowers right here. So basically this is going to be a greenhouse tour, I guess you can say. And I'm so excited to show you guys because I absolutely love this greenhouse. I will say the only thing that I wish that it had was a window up on the roof to let out heat. But I'm going to see if I can find something to put up there. Quite sure I can rig something eventually. But I really love this greenhouse. Now, this greenhouse is 10 by 14, and as well, it has 9.5-foot ceilings, okay? So it's really, really tall, you guys. I am not short. I am actually about 5'7", 5'8". So it's a long way up there still. And then over here I have is my Meyer lemon. And I'm seeing that my Meyer lemon has a little blossom here. And you guys, you see these thorns on this Meyer lemon? Okay, they got thorns all over that plant. And then over here is my beautiful philodendron here. This right here is the black elephant ear. How gorgeous. This is just a stunning plant, you guys. My favorite color, you guys, I know y'all gonna be like, what? My favorite color is black. My favorite color is black. I really love black. I think black is just a beautiful color. I think black is just a beautiful color. And I know. It is what it is. I love black. It's beautiful. It's just all around beautiful to me. And my second color will be, obviously, pink. Pink, 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 pink. So, yeah. Black and pink. And then over here is our succulents. I have a ton of succulents. I actually ran into some succulents on sale at Tractor Supply for 70% or 75% off. And I could not help myself, and I got them for like really cheap. You can't beat this. And you guys, voila, I got some new ones. I got some new babies in here. I will start to put the name on to my succulents because succulents have so many different names and they have unique names. So to pronounce some of them takes some time, okay? So, but I do have some different ones here. Look at this one. My daughter loves this one because it's pink. Yeah, it's really pretty. All right, so but this is all of my beautiful succulents and give you guys a good view of my succulents. I love it. I love it. And I got that piece of wood down here. I want to kind of carve it out and put some succulents in there, but it's some work. So I was like, when I get some time to actually just sit down and do a little DIY project, that's going to be one of them eventually. And then here is my peppers. This is a beautiful cayenne purple pepper. You kind of can see the little purple cayenne peppers. If you leave them on, they turn red, and I'm going to harvest seeds from this because I do not have any more of these seeds in the pack. So I decided to just go ahead and let some of these go ahead and turn. I might have to bring this in my indoor greenhouse. I might have to. It all depends if I can keep this greenhouse at a certain temperature. If not, I would definitely going to have to go ahead and put them inside my greenhouse. And if you guys know, I do have the Infinity greenhouse grow tent, and I do have the Vival Sun grow tent. We did purchase the grow tents that's inside. They were not sponsored. I don't know why we have to tell you guys this, because I feel like sometimes when you guys see things, y'all think most of these things are sponsored. Some of the things are not. Some things are. Most of my things that I do, I have purchased. Like the greenhouse, I have purchased, and as well, my husband purchased, and as well as far as the in-house garden as well. All of that we pretty much purchased, besides a couple of things as far as pruners or something like that. Let's go ahead this way because I wanted to show you guys all of the peppers. This is a Tabasco pepper, and let me show you something down here. Can y'all guys see the Tabasco pepper babies? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little babies down here, and a weed. And a weed. But all in all, we have a lot of peppers here. I will harvest all of those. And as well, we have here is a cayenne long. You guys can see the peppers are coming on here as well. And we have our tomatoes. So we have tomatoes still going on inside of the greenhouse, and I really am happy that. And I dug up that one that I show you guys in another video. So this is gonna end the greenhouse tour, and now we're gonna go ahead and get planted, because I do want to go ahead and get this planter box planted and this one. And you guys see my ginger is drying down there, and I just kicked over. I literally, y'all, just kicked over my Thai basil. I am so glad I decided to go with a concrete floor, because I can sweep inside. Now, if you do a gravel floor inside of your greenhouse, you're going to have to worry about things growing in between your gravel. And I didn't want that. I want to be able to keep it kind of clean and keep pests down and controlling the environment. So by putting the concrete down was a great idea for me, because I will be able to control the environment. And then over here, look at that. I wonder if this is my lemon one. Let me see. Okay, this is lemon thyme right here. That is the lemon thyme. And then over here is the regular thyme. All right, so this is the regular thyme here. So I have two different types of thyme, lemon and the regular old thyme. Okay, so it doesn't have that lemony zest to it. All right, so today's video, we're going to be planting up this planter and as well the planter on side of my prep table. So let's go ahead and get planted. Here is a Vivar raised bed, and I had in here is the lettuce, and I'm actually going to take out all of the lettuce. So what I want to do, because I do have a good bit of it, I'm just going to go ahead and take some of this remaining soil right here, and I'm just going to give those a little press. You want to kind of press the base of your trays. So if you got your soil, right, you want to press your trays. And that gives your plants a firm base. And you want to do that so you're able to pop out your plants and don't have to worry about damaging the root system. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up just like this. We're going to fill that up. All right. Now I'm going to take my shovel. This is a cute succulent shovel, something very small and dainty, but I actually use it for other things like my plants. So I'm going to just take it and make a hole just like that. We got our holes right ready and set, and I'm going to take these up. I'm going to prick them loose. As you guys can see, it's of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our time and slowly peel them apart just like this. We want to make sure that we get as much root system as we possibly can. All right. All right, we're gonna set that to the side. All right, so we already made our holes inside of our tray. As you guys can see, we have our hole. We're gonna go ahead and put them in here. All right, make our hole. All right, and we're gonna plug in our plant. I just absolutely just love just coming out into the garden and just relaxing. This is my relaxation time. And I just absolutely, really passionately love to come out into the garden. I feel like this is my downtime. All right. Let's see. And as you guys can see with the lettuce, can you see how it's the same thing kind of with your brassicas? You want to kind of plant it up to the base of the plant. It's going to give you a sturdier plant, okay? All right, let's see what else we got. Got some pretty big ones in here. And I think I need 8 of them. So I'm going to go 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to leave these little ones for the trays. And I need one more for my planter over here. and grab these. All right, so have these. All right, so we're going to be planting up this planter box as well. What I did was I picked out the big ones because I figure, why not, right? The big ones can go in here and I can put the small ones into the starter trays and I'll pop them somewhere later. So what I'm going to be doing is the same thing. Grab my shovel. All right, so we want to plant it way up to here. I don't know if you can see that little skinny. It's really skinny, but we're going to plant it just a tad bit deeper. All right, so I'm going to put 8 into the container. Now this is the red ruby leaf lettuce. See there? All right. Just planting it up. Now you can just broadcast it and plant them a lot thicker, but I kind of want some bigger leaves and not such as the small greens. I have the small greens that's outside. I have those inside the wall planter. I will show you that later because it is starting to take on some growth, and I'll show you guys that because I plan on using that one for my smaller leaves, but I kind of want these in here. I think they'll get just a little bit bigger in here as well. And outside, I might even have to put some frost cover on it just in case if it gets too crazy out, like we get an Arctic freeze. So we have that planted, and I planted this one up last week, and you guys can see the difference in growth already. This one here has taken on a lot more growth, and the plants are doing really, really well. And as well, I'm going to show you what else I have done here. I actually went ahead and planted up. This is the black seeded Simpson, and this is the red ruby red leaf lettuce. That's what we just planted in the first planter, and in the second planter is the black seeded Simpson. So we do have a ton of lettuce that is going on here, and then I'm going to finish up. We are going to finish up this last grouping of lettuce, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I pop these on a tray. See, as you guys can see, I use the sheet pans here. These are metal sheet pans that I have gotten from my old job, okay, you guys? And I kept them. It's been years since I had them. And basically discarded stuff, and I just kind of like repurpose it. All right, so let's go ahead and finish up these last bits of lettuce. Like I told you guys, make sure you create a base. I'm gonna pop these in. They are a little spindly, but that's okay. They'll firm up, okay? They'll firm up. All right, we got how many more? Let's see what we got. I might not plant all these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's enough. And then we just clear this out. Okay, we'll just clear this out. All right, so we got one more to plant up right here. Now, if you're just planting into a new bed, make sure that you do put in some sort of fertilizer or compost when planting up your new babies, because you still want them to have the best start as possible. All right, this bed that I'm using the soil out of, I had already fertilized this, okay, in a previous video, so I don't need to do anything to this. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna smooth this out. Okay, let me get that out of there. We're gonna smooth this out. All right, just like this. And let's get the rest of the garden planted. All right. So in this bed now, all right, we're going to plant out. Just smooth this out nicely, okay? I like a good surface to start my garden with, and breaking up any big bulky pieces out here in the garden. All right, so we got that done. All right, so here is some spinach here. I'm going to be planting this out. So let's go ahead and give it a good little squeeze at the bottom. Keep your trays. You can always keep using your trays over and over again. Don't throw them away because you'll need them come upcoming season where you have little stuff that you might want to plant like peppers or tomatoes, and you don't want to start them in big containers. Keep all your containers, okay? I keep every container that I have over the years. Even I pick some up when they are out and about and they have them laid out, and they were like, what you ask them, what are you going to do with those? And they were like, you can have them. So I take them. As you guys can see, I just teased this spinach plant. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to space out how many do I have. And let's see how many do I have. And I'm going to clean the plants up, removing any of the spent foliage off of the plant. Okay, we want to make sure that we do that as well, okay? Let's see what else we got. All right, so see here, I have some more here. All right, so we're going to divide them. Actually, I got a good bit in here I didn't divide. What are you doing, child? All right, so we have one here. Ooh, I got another one. I should have been divided this out. 2. And 4. We got 4 of them. All right, we got 4. So I kind of broke that one, but we're gonna wish it luck, right? We're gonna plant it out anyways, and then let's see what we got in this one here. I have one little one here. Sometimes with spinach, it will actually have, like, when you seeding it, you just want to plant a little extra because you never know. Spinach can be a little iffy at times. With the shell being so hard. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to the far corner. So we want to maximize the space. We're gonna use the corners as well. So we're gonna plant the corners up first because we're gonna work our way throughout the planter. All right, we're gonna do those corners. We're gonna do those corners first. All right, the corners are sometimes what we call the dead spots, and you want to maximize your use of your space. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to stagger them. We're going to stagger them into place. We're going to maximize as much of our space as we can. And as you guys can see, I got close to the edge of the planter because they can fall over, and that will give us more space to utilize, so you guys can see here. And we still, as you guys can see, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to plant it up to the base of the plant. That's going to create a stronger plant. Okay, let's go one here. 1, 2, and this one is small. We're going to try it anyways. We're going to plant it anyways. We'll do it anyway. I wish I had one. I wish I had one more, but I don't, because I straddled them. Okay. So we have planted in today's video. We have planted up lettuce and we have planted up spinach. All right. I wish I had one more to go right here. That would have been perfect if I had one more, but I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spinach and put it right here. Right here. Yeah, just like this. And then this corner is empty. And I'm just going to grab a lettuce, and I'm going to pop that lettuce. Remember I was telling you there are ones that I was going to toss? Let's go ahead and just grab one of them. I have the extra one. Right? I'm going to grab that one, and we're going to plant that one right here. All right, and next thing to do is, after we have did all of that planting, we want to give it a water soluble. I always do this. I always feed my plants after giving them a transplant because I feel like it's just what I use is I use the fish fertilizer. This is just something I use, you guys. I have to. I've been using it for a very long time. It has worked for me, and it is organic, and this is my go-to. So I'm gonna give them a water soluble, which I do is 2-gallon pitcher to 2 tablespoons of fish fertilizer, and that just gets them going, okay? So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So because I do have rainwater available, because it did rain recently, I'm just going to go ahead and grab some water in my 2-gallon pitcher. All right. Hurry up, you guys. I forgot all about my ginger. I let dry, so I need to move it real fast for water. Move this out the way. All right. This is my ginger harvest. I had to let it dry, so I'm gonna move this out of the way for right now. I'll sit right here. Sit right here. All right, and then I'm going to finish out watering. All right, you guys, we're at the end of the video. We have planted up our spinach, and as well, we have planted up our planters for our lettuce. Help you guys out in your gardens. Now, don't look at my lovely eggplant back here. It looks so sad. I just noticed it, but I had dug this up, you guys, out my front yard garden. I do have some plants that were out there. I just never really show you guys the front. But this was a white eggplant, and I had a great harvest off of it. But as you guys can see, I dug it, so now it has to bounce back on its own. So hopefully we'll see. But all in all, the plant still looks pretty strong because I dug it up yesterday, and I didn't get as much root as I would like to, but that's off subject. But we did plant up our lettuce, and we got a chance to plant up our spinach. And the spinach will get a nice size in here. Pretty much will fill out this whole entire raised bed here. Now, if you're interested in this, you guys, I will leave it in the description box. And as well, I will leave it, you guys, in the bag. So if you want to purchase this item or even looking into how much it is or if it's suitable for you, I will go ahead and leave that for you guys. But so far, so good. I really like the fact that it has the wheels. And you guys, the ginger, I had to move it. Even though it doesn't really pour from the bottom of this thing, I just didn't want it to get wet. I wanted to cure properly, so I moved it. But all in all, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys truly enjoy my content. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I do upload a video. Like I always tell you guys, there's beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy gardening.